GSL World Championship.
All right, guys, as we introduce these players, I want to hear you scream at the top of your lungs. Up here in the top left from France, it is none other than...
Stephano, red card.
And over here in the top right, the last player for Korea. Give it up for him. He is...
Squirtle.
He's going one base so far.
Might be just the...
Forge.
Yeah.
Pylon out there later. Could be.
By the way, it's kind of interesting, you know, always every single game, Stephano types GLHF, comma, space, your name, and a period. Every single time. And now everyone does it back to him. Stephano is promoting good manner.
He's promoting punctuation in in-game chat. That's impressive.
That is impressive, man. Not many people do that.
Well, first Overlord Scout going over here to the upper right. And he will find Squirtle right away.
Yep.
Squirtle's not in the worst shape because, you know, he's not in the bottom right. If Squirtle's in the bottom right, that's like so far away from your opponent.
Yeah, that can be kind of brutal. You know, he's doing a very eco-heavy build here. So that's going to be pretty good for him because Stephano's not cheesing. He looks like he's going into just a normal, longer game type of scenario.
So, the Nexus almost done, and it's going to be one of these Forge builds. This is kind of the alternative Forge expand build that we have here. You don't get quite the same wall in, though.
No, it's a little bit different, but what's neat about it is if Zerg puts on some aggression, like we saw Stephano do against MC on Cloud Kingdom, you're not going to lose your Forge. Your Forge is going to continue to upgrade, because losing a Forge is it's sad.
It is.
Yeah. And also by hiding in there, it's harder for the Overlord to scout and see.
That's true. There is a degree of ambiguity.
Yeah, because you don't have to upgrade just because you put your Forge in your main.
Sure.
You should, though, because upgrades are good.
We got the simulators coming down here now. We got to wait for the core to finish here before we know what the Protoss is going to do. You make a good point, though, with that punctuation, Artosis.
Yeah.
He does put periods when he writes. Do you remember back at Starcraft 1, remember Testy?
Yes.
He's like a MOBA player now, I think, but that guy always wrote perfectly.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
Capitalized letters and stuff. I hated it, man.
No, I hate that.
Oh.
Who has the time?
Who does that?
Who has the time?
You know what really pisses me off is semicolons. I don't think we need them. Okay? Am I right? Am I right? You don't need semicolons.
Who hates semicolons? All right.
It's good.
Some people really like semicolons, actually.
Well, you're in the minority on that one, buddy. So, we got third hatch coming down here now.
Yeah, everything's very standard, very normal from these guys so far. Of course, a good scout here by Squirtle. Check what's going on. You think Squirtle's going to go 2-base, or is he going to go for 3-base?
I think 3-base. Some guy out there said 2-base.
I don't like 2-base on this map.
I don't like 2-base on this map. I think you're wrong.
Yeah. And it's a Stargate. Haha. Unless it's like a really weird Void Ray all, and this is a 3-base build.
3-base build.
You think the carrier build? Remember that? That was. I
wonder if that thread got on Reddit. Like, does anyone else think carriers might enter the meta game? No, man. He was trying to humiliate him. So we got what? Full wall in here, but he can destroy the neutral depot.
Mm-hmm. Now, we'll have to see if he's going to go for a Void Ray or just Phoenixes. On this map, I feel like it's Phoenixes all the way. Just chrono those right out. They're a lot quicker to build, a lot quicker to travel than a Void Ray. Void Ray is not going to be nearly as useful, and Squirtle agrees, going straight for those Phoenixes.
remember, guys, whatever the best PvZ build Squirtle has, we're going to see it now because otherwise, Korea may very well lose.
Yeah.
And that just changes the entire makeup of esports now. And then we have to kidnap Stephano and bring him to Korea and make him play in Codas.
Yeah, that's about it. Handcuff him to his mouse.
That's right.
Then he unplugs. I'm like, oh, you're really smart. All right, so Roach Warren coming up, Lair as well. Stephano will find out about these Phoenixes. Once there's probably 4 out, that's normally how you move out, so that you can lift and kill a queen with 1 lift.
Okay, Stephano overall, not a lot of overlords out on the map here. So it looks like he predicted the Stargate build pretty well. Some Zergs will have like 5 overlords out on the map by now. That's a lot of kills. Also, in fairness, this map is so big, it's not as easy to find all the overlords.
Yeah. All right, well, the Robo on the way, 3 gates as well. Looks like he's getting ready to go ahead and take that 3rd base. This is normally how you go about doing that. I'll be interested to see, does he go into Colossus Tech or maybe, go into Immortals first?
All right, the Phoenix coming in here now.
And this was so well hidden, Tasteless. And there's actually a Void Ray on the way, which is very interesting.
Yeah,
2
really
drones.
weird Void Ray timing.
Yeah, that's weird. But we do have the Queen going down. This really caught Stephano off guard. This is very effective already.
Getting a lot of drones here.
Oh, he's going to target the drone. Okay, there you go. Going to get an Overlord as well. Probably want to get out of there pretty soon as that Spore is going to pop open.
Really, really effective here by Squirtle. He is doing a fantastic job, I got to say.
All right, so he's just going to fly around and harass a little bit more and do whatever he can. But anything he can do at this point is just icing on the cake. He's done enough damage. It's been good. It's been effective. Now, he's making another Void Ray. What? He's
what
adding
is
2
this
gates
build?
and making a Void Ray.
I think he's going to do a 2-base all-in.
Like a Void Ray.
What if that guy in the audience was right after all?
Oh my God.
So, yeah, I mean, so I'm trying to figure, I'm like looking at what he's doing and I don't understand exactly what's going on, but I guess, yeah, I think it is a 2-base all-in.
Well, a Hydralisk Den is on the way, so, I feel like that's probably a good choice here because I see Immortals and Void Rays being built, but he's going to make a Nexus.
It is a 3rd base. Okay, I was like,
but this could be a Nexus cancel. There's a possibility.
You're right.
Because you don't expect, from what you're seeing from Stephano's side, for there not to be a 3rd base. So he can, in the fact that he actually expanded towards Stephano is almost a little bit weird.
Yeah.
So
it's very unnatural.
All right, he's making Colossus Tech though. Okay, so he's not actually going to do anything too crazy, but he has those 2 Void Rays, which I don't think I've ever seen.
Yeah, the Void Rays are what threw me off. It was like late Void Rays, and they,
well,
frankly, didn't really do much. But
at least that guy was wrong, Tasteless.
Okay, thank God. Spire coming up here next.
And with Hydra's coming out with range and Roach speed finishing up, he has 72 drones already. This is going to be a pretty scary army that Stephano has out on the map for a little bit.
All right, so we're going to have a little bit of downtime, it looks like. I don't believe Stephano's going to attack in here. I think he's moving out to put on some pressure. I think if he does attack in here, he's going to be
slaughtered.
Slain.
Yeah. No, that would not be good. But that Void Ray is doing a good job of denying the expansion over to the left. He should really think about sending maybe some Hydras down there. But instead, it looks like he wants to put on pressure. Thing is, Immortals and Sentries and a Void Ray along with some Phoenixes.
Yeah.
I feel like this is. He'd have to miss his force fields. He'd have to have kind of bad force fields to lose to this army.
All right, gearing up for an attack here.
Double Guardian Shield.
Right, baited out. Yeah, the Guardian Shield's there.
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually, seeing that. And Stephano, I mean, he's maxing out on units right now.
Remember, he beat MC with a similar style.
He's actually got himself into a nice position, Tasteless. He's flanking this army. He's going to have to throw him some beautiful force fields. Good force fields do go down. The Hydras get picked up, and the Phoenix is actually doing a really good job here.
Really, really good force fields right now.
Oh, yeah.
But there might actually be too much. This is this new wonky style Stephano has. Only Hydras left. They do die very quickly without Roaches to sponge up the damage.
Well, there's a lot left over for Squirtle. I have to say, I think that went in his favor. because now they're both going to be on 3 bases, and there's great tech out right now for Squirtle. He lost, though, all of his Phoenixes. He has that 1 Void Ray left that's been denying bases, but that's okay, because he doesn't really need those. He already has 4 Immortals, so he can just make a bunch of Colossus, then go hit a nice little timing.
So Void Ray now coming up into the upper left, into the main here. Not going to do too much damage. It's just more to just keep the Zerg stapled in his base.
Void Ray not doing very much.
I think that this strat would work on a different map. That's actually what makes StarCraft such an amazing game. There's so many different maps make for so many different play styles. You know what I mean? Unlike bowling, there's not enough maps. There's 2 maps in bowling.
Bumper lanes.
There's the one with the bumpers and the one I can't play on.
But there's.
But StarCraft, tons of maps, tons of different play styles. So.
Well, there's big ball and little ball bowling.
That's true.
Yeah. So I guess those probably use different lanes. I really dropped
the ball back there, didn't I?
Those probably use different lanes, Stasis. So that's probably 4 maps total.
4 maps, okay, in bowling. All right. We've got the Void Ray hitting this expansion. The Void Ray is not there to kill the expansion, as we can see here, but it is there to scout.
Yeah, it was a scout. In fact, it would have been better to go after drones, but if there weren't corruptors out, he may have actually been able to kill that. The Hydras would take a long time to walk down there. So right now, Stephano is maxed out, but Squirtle at 169 is going to feel completely fine about that. He doesn't care. Getting that blink, getting a lot of gateways and more Colossi. His army is actually so frightening, Tasteless. He's got 5 Sentries, 4 Immortals, 3 Colossus, and a ton of Stalkers. And that is an amazing army at this point in the game. When there's no Broodlords or anything like that, it's still layer tech. This is the army you want to have.
Yeah. Excuse me. With Protoss, there is this issue where if you lose all your sentries, it's hard to ever get them again. Oh, sick. He might get this hatch.
Those Zealots are going to kill that hatch, I think. Well, the Roach is going to try to come up. He knows his Roaches are just not in time.
The hatch is so low, and it goes down.
Yeah. A little bit unfortunate there for Stephano. If his Roaches were a little bit quicker down there, he would have saved it.
All right, nice defense kiting here with the Stalkers and the Colossi.
Yeah.
Stephano deflected again. They're both maxed out, by the way.
And this army is just too good against what Stephano is bringing out. I mean, when they get an army like this, you have to have Broodlord and Infestor out, but he doesn't have Broodlords or Infestors. He's using all those other units. What's he doing?
I don't know, actually. I'm trying to figure that out myself. 4th base for Squirtle in the center. Right, 4th base for Stephano, center left. I did like Stephano's hidden base down. That's too bad that got spotted. I think he probably, no matter what, would have won this game had he kept that up and did not get spotted.
Well, he doesn't even have a 4th base right now, so it's a terrible situation. In fact, Squirtle's going to have his 4th up first, and here comes Stephano again, but this is not going to go in his favor. Those Hydras are going to be chewed up by these Colossi, but he's targeting down the Colossi very good. A nice runaway with the Hydras. I really like that with Stephano. Very good.
Really good. Stephano is the master of Hydras, man. He is so good at this. So it looks like Squirtle's going to push up and into the Zerg's main. Does he have enough? Zerg does have the capital to remake his army if need be.
Well, here he comes. A nice little flank, but he doesn't have enough hit points on these units. The blink forward will kill them off, and Stephano looks like his run may be over.
Stephano in a lot of trouble. Did he get? Yeah, there's one more Colossi.
Yeah,
left.
Yeah.
So
I mean, what can he even make at this point to stop this army?
I don't know, man. And this is so smart. Look at this. Squirtle knows how to do it, going right into the main. He can kill off the tech, and that is a neck-breaking move here.
That is right. Stephano has just about no chance at this point. Squirtle, way more supply, way better army. A lot of Hydras in production, but the micro of Squirtle will be enough.
All right, he's hitting so hard. Oh, but then Stephano denies with the drones moving. Okay, no, the Nexus comes down. Damn. So much trash shock.
Yeah. And, Stephano has played brilliantly in this this long series, but at the end of the day, Tasteless, he is falling to Squirtle. And this game is almost over.
Squirtle's handling this so well. The route he's having his Stalkers go to make sure, like, nope, we're not gonna be in a weird base trade scenario. He's denying everything.
Squirtle just pushing forward still. Stephano's trying anything he possibly can to stay alive. But with that Nexus in his main base, he should know that
this is it. Well played, he says. GG. Korea has done it.
Yes, indeed they have, guys. Korea is the winner, taking out the foreign team on both days, in both matches. Stephano a bit pensive about what just went down. It was a weird build he faced. Almost did it, but not quite.
Really cool build from Squirtle. The 2 Void Rays early on. Korea keeps its title as the greatest Starcraft country on Earth, even when pitted against
France.
The rest of the world. France. Even when pitted against Stephano for France.
But, you know.
But it was close, much closer than I expected.
Yeah, a lot of great games from all these players. Even the members of each team that lost put out some really superb play.
Sure. So. I'm blown away. Guys, did you have fun today? Me too. It has been a blast to be down here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
We got to come back here, have more events down here.
I
the
hope
foreign
so.
team did play very well. Even the games where foreigners lost, they were very impressive. Mm-hmm. I was especially impressed with Scarlet's play.
Yeah,
really good.
Was pretty heroic.
And it's kind of funny. I really, honestly, would have thought that of all the Koreans who would have made it, Squirtle would be the one that would lose, and then the other players would probably win. Does that make sense?
No, I see what you're saying.
But instead, MC died, DRG died. Crazy.
Yeah. If that's even possible, I think Squirtle is underrated. I don't know how that could happen, but he is a really strong player. He showed it here. He's actually the only one up there that hasn't won a GSL. So.
Well, he won it.